How's it going, everyone? My name is Hammerman. Welcome back to another video. In this video I am doing training pack reviews in Rocket League. My goal for this is to show you from my stance and my standpoint of like silver 3 low gold competitive rank, how these training packs have helped me and if I think they are a waste or if they will actually help you. So I will let the gameplay play in the background and I'll just kind of commentate over the top of it. One thing to note with these videos, these are not tutorials. I am not skilled enough as to give like a tutorial on what to do. I will tell you like what I understand from it and from like any videos that I've watched about it. If there are any videos, I will have them linked in the description, as well as the code to the pack so that you can try it out for yourself. This first shot in the pack, as you've seen in the background gameplay, is just a basic off the ground air dribble. It's about the half line of the course. And the goal of this is to catch the ball after it bounces and then use your boost while your car is angled up to try to push it into the goal. With this one, it didn't take me too long before I started to get the technique down. But as you can see coming up, I'll get a goal off of it and I'll show you the second shot. Alright, so for the second shot, it's the same idea as the first one. It's just backed up a little bit more, so you have to use your boost more and hit the right angle. With this one, I'd say it took me roughly about 30 minutes before I started getting it down. The first one was about the same amount of time since it was my first time ever trying to do an air dribble like that. But pretty much with these, all you want to do is aim for like that lower section of the ball so you can still push up and glide with it. But this one didn't take too long to get the technique down. I'll cut to when I get a goal off of it so you can see how it's supposed to look, and then I will show you the next shot. Alright, so watching this next gameplay, this shot is a little bit more advanced than the others. The goal of this one is to let the ball roll in front of you. You try to match its speed, and then you got to pop it up, and then you got to take it over into the goal while all in the air. The trick with this one is definitely getting the jump timing down. From the video that I watched, it says that you want to try to jump right after the Rocket League logo on the wall. You can see it right there. That's the ideal spot to jump, and then you got to twist your car in the air and then follow the ball down into the goal. This one definitely took me a lot longer to get down. I'd say probably about 2 to 3 hours is how long I spent trying to get the technique down before I got my first goal. You got to remember with all of these that it just takes time and repetition before you're going to start getting it down. I'll cut to the next goal and I'll show you the next shot after that. So this next shot is exactly the same as the other one, it's just mirrored. This one does get a bit tricky because you're so used to after the last shot of having to go one direction that you're now flipped and have to go the other one. Some of you may pick it up pretty quick, but this one also took me a couple hours after the last shot to get it down. It didn't take me as long as the first time doing the first shot because I kind of had an idea of what I needed to do, but it's still pretty tricky. One thing that it doesn't say in the video that I will have linked is I feel that what you kind of want to do, even if you mess up your first hit, still try to get a hit on the ball. It'll help you start to get like the feeling down for where you need to turn your car and also where you need to angle it. So always go for a shot on the ball and get a touch on it before you reset the ball and go for the goal again. So now I will show you the next goal and we'll go to the next shot from there. Alrighty, so for this next shot in the training pack, this one is the same as the last ones, except it is set out back behind the half court line or half field line. With this one, it gets a lot trickier because you need to force the ball up in the air longer. You need to make sure that you get underneath of it or else the ball will just drop. With this one, I'd say it probably took me about another hour to try to complete, maybe not that long, but it's just as you're doing the other shots, you start to get an idea of where your car needs to be and all that stuff, so you can add it all together to make the shots a little bit easier as you go along through the training pack. Here's this goal, and now on to the next shot. So one thing I did skip to the shot after the, so there was one right before this one. I mean, it was just the same thing but mirrored. With this one, it is a lot more difficult. It is from the corner, and you're supposed to try to guide the ball in. I never did get this one down. I still am practicing it, but it has definitely helped me, even though it doesn't really look like it, to figure out my car placement. Then it's kind of a difficult shot because you got to take it from the corner over into the goal. This is the other side of that. One thing to keep in mind, though, with all of these shots, it's like they may look very difficult and you think that you need to just solo them and score the goal right away, but you don't need to do that. These can help you position your car so that you can get a good hit on the ball and set up a teammate or set up a goal after you get back on the ground. You don't need to always go for the ball and get the goal. I mean, eventually once you get it down enough, you can just do that and figure out how to do that and solo it and do all that kinds of stuff so you can become better. To wrap up this video, I definitely want to say that this training pack has helped me a lot. It has taught me about car handling in the air, aerial control, it's what that's called, and just learning how to read different shots so I know what to look for so I can set these up. I know, like what I just said, it's like you don't need to always go for the shot yourself. I mean, it helps, but you can also use this to set up teammates and get some assists. For this training pack, I would kind of rate it out of 10. I'd probably give it like an 8 for my standpoint as a silver 3, gold 1 kind of area. This is one I will definitely refer back to in the future so I can continue to practice these. This has been a lot of fun. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more training pack reviews, I've got a few, like you might have seen in the opening, that I'd like to try. I definitely want to review a pinch shot training pack is what I'm trying to say. That one was created by Squishy. If you know him from the Cloud9 team, he's a very good esports player. There's some others that I'll look into that'll definitely help. I just want to be able to give a review on these packs and kind of say like if I think they'd be able to help out lower level people and even like the higher ranked people that are looking for another training idea and how to improve their positioning and air control. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to subscribe for more content like this. I do playthroughs every Tuesday and Thursday, and I'll probably do a training pack review once every week if I get positive feedback on this and people want to see it. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in another video. Have a nice day.